Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a little Oracle affirmations with the Crow card today, early this morning, June 14th, 2024. Friday. I'm excited for Friday. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, or the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. We're using the Crow Oracle, the Urban Crow Oracle. Please take what resonates, but it all might resonate because it might just be affirmations. I just wanted to revisit the cards after the reads we had last week. See what the energy's like with my crow people. Hey, if you're Indian, don't come after me. I have Indian in my blood, okay? My great-grandmother was full Native, and I don't like to say Native American. I've said that before. I can never remember what she was, though. I was just going to say, maybe we're not going to get cards at all. Do 2 more shuffle throughs. We got 5 cards on the table. Tell me why I'm hearing the music from the movie Halloween. You know, the John Carpenter, like the beginning music. We got 7 cards. Technically 8. Ghosts. Perspective. Influence. Play. Routine. Commitment. Battle. Battle was bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is distance. Okay. Whoever this ghost is, either or both. They live at a distance from you, or you haven't seen this person for a while. There's been distance between the two of you, okay? I pulled that just because, like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh. Part of the story. You know what's funny is I got up and I got out of bed, and I have a routine. I take my vitamins, go to the bathroom, get dressed, feed the kitties. You know, I have a routine. And I felt fine. Like, I got out of bed, I felt fine. And now as I'm like pulling these cards and reading these cards, like all of a sudden, like just a wave of exhaustion. Like somebody is exhausted. Somebody's I mean, tired doesn't even tired does not even a quarter of the way express how this person feels. So this is a feminine, masculine, you can take how it resonates. This is a ghost from your past who has changed their perspective on you, basically. Something that they used to think about you, they no longer think about you. Something that they used to feel about you, they no longer feel about you. With the influence card, this person was under some type of influence, either by another person or a group of people. With the play card, this person played you in some type of way. But I feel like they got played too. It's kind of like karma coming back around to bite them in the ass real quick. Like if they screwed you over, then either someone else or a group of someone else's, oh, my hair is sticking up, played them. That's karma. That's karma. So with the routine card, I feel like they've been watching you, and not necessarily like literally sitting out your door or out your window, like with binoculars. Just probably like social media, as always. I mean, everybody watches everybody on social media, right? I think they've been on there to try and get specifics, like on your life. You know, like what's going on with you? What are you doing? Are you seeing anybody? Have you moved? Are you still in the same spot? Like, you know. I don't know why they just don't call. Did you change your number? Because I will never understand why people. I will never understand why people like go out of their way to spy on other people, like on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, to where it's just like, why wouldn't you just call? Like, if you want to know, if you want to talk to somebody, why wouldn't you just call? Because you're going to get your answer right then and there. You might not like the answer, but you're going to get it right then and there. I don't understand. So two things with this commitment card. This ghost from the past was probably in a commitment. Maybe even in a commitment when whatever was happening between the two of you was happening. And this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It definitely could be, which is why, you know, I'm kind of giving you different scenarios here on the situation. But I believe they were probably in some type of commitment. whether they were trying to be in a commitment with you or you guys were just friends, I don't know. But I feel like this person wants to come in with a commitment to you. And again, that doesn't even necessarily need to be love either. Like, if you fell out of a friendship, maybe this person wants to come back and offer, a new beginning of friendship. You know, commitment doesn't necessarily have to mean sexual or romantic. It could be friend related, family related. The battle card. Okay, mm. For some of you, this ghost coming back in to offer some type of commitment. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you're gonna be standing there with your sword drawn, right? Maybe this person hurt you, did something behind your back. I mean, obviously, with, like I said, with the play card, they played you in some type of way, because then they got played. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that this person didn't act like an ass or didn't do something stupid. Of course they did. Of course they did. But I feel like when it happened to them, that's when they had the epiphany moment and they're like, wow, is this what I did to this other person? Is this what I do to all other people? Like, I just screw everybody over and now I got screwed. Like, holy shit. Like, the light bulb went off. The light bulb probably imploded in there, like it was probably talking years and years and years of just total mind numbness is what I was hearing. It's kind of funny because I felt like really tired and I still feel a little bit of the tired, but now I feel like nervous. Like my stomach is starting to this ghost from the past is really nervous about coming in about this commitment. I mean, as they should be. You reap what you sow. I'm just gonna say that. Like, what you put out there is what you get back. And I don't get me wrong, like, if this ghost played you and then played someone else and it caused them to heal and grow and change and get their shit together, fabulous, congratulations. But if they think that they can just come back to you and not say what happened, not explain themselves, not say they're sorry, not ask for forgiveness, and not offer some type of high level commitment, and again, it could just be friendship. But if they think that they can come in and not offer you any of those things and you're still going to go back to being friends, family, lovers, whatever, they have another think coming. I feel like for some of you, like this ghost, this person is ready to come in. They're nervous. They're nervous. I just, I just pictured someone like getting out like a little garbage can and putting a bag in there and like setting it by like their table, like a dining room table or a kitchen table or something like that, in preparation. Maybe you guys intuitively know that this person is coming back. They might need that barf bucket. I'm just gonna say. And yes, I call it a barf bucket. It's how I was raised, y'all. It's up to you how you want to handle the battle, okay? And I would like to say that I myself would be calm in that type of situation. Um, I think if anything, like certain people, like I would be at the point with where if they came back and wanted to have a discussion, I'd be like, oh, okay, fine. Let me grab a coffee, sit down, and then like they start their spiel. And I kid you not, like I picture myself just sitting there like not even really listening, like in one ear, out the other. And then when they stop talking, oh, okay, are we done now? Because you can go. That's just how I feel about certain people and certain situations from my past. Like I don't even think it would be a battle for me, but I think I'd be battling myself not to fall asleep because like there are just certain people I know I have no interest in going back to. If they came all the way to see me and wanted me to hear them out, I feel like I would hear them out. 2 3 months ago, I kid you not, I no, I would have been like, no, fuck those people. Like even like 2 months ago, I would have been like, no, fuck them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to talk to them. Now I'm at the point where I just like, okay, if you want to come back and you have something to say, come back and say something. But I make no guarantees on how I'm gonna feel about it. And more than likely, I'm not gonna feel anything. Because I'm just at that point. Like, if you did me wrong, let me put it this way. For me personally, all the people that did me wrong at the end of in 2022 and the beginning of 23. Well, and one person in June, July of 2023. That's a year to a year and a half to 2 years from back from today. Like a year to 2 years later. You're gonna come back now? Where were you? Lost at sea? Did you not know where the shore was? Because that's a long time to think things over or not realize I was the one for you or realize that your other option was a piece of shit. Like that's a long time. And I understand people need to take their time to heal. I took my time to heal. I took a year and a half and I'm still healing. And you know how I feel about that. We're always healing. But I'm just saying, if somebody did me wrong and they couldn't reach out to be like, hey, just so you know, that situation stopped. I'm trying to get my shit together. I hope in like 6 months you'd be willing to talk to me. Have a nice day. I wish you nothing but the best. Like, reach out and say something. Like, anything. Something. And I'm not saying a hello either. A hello don't cut it. A hello, that's I delete messages like that every day. Like people send me messages on Instagram, on the book, on the Insta, on the talk all the time. You want to talk about options? I have many, 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 many options if I so desire to choose one of those options. They're out there, floating around, wherever they come from. Like I said, the last year, celibate, on my own, single, doing my own thing, not caring about the options. I can't even tell you how many options I have at work. It's ridiculous. The amount of people, men and women, that come up to me that are interested. I'm not interested. I don't fuck with people at work. But I'm just saying, like, say something. Like, don't wait a year and a half, 2 years to come back and finally be like, okay, I'm ready now. Okay, well, I didn't know. Like, I'm doing my own thing. You know, like I'm I'm Stella getting my groove back. You know what I mean? Like I don't have space for you here. I feel like a lot of you are going to have that conversation. And I would just suggest to try and remain calm, even if you are not in the same place as me, even if you are a little more combative, to just try and balance yourself out a little bit and hear out what this person has to say. And again, if you need to tune them out because you know it's not, like, as soon as they start to talk, you know it's not happening, tune them out. When they're done talking, say thank you, but no thank you. Have a nice day. And leave it at that. And I always suggest meeting them somewhere neutral. Don't be inviting people into your home that don't belong there. Like, if this ghost showed up at my home, I'd be like, okay, so you want to go down the street to the McDonald's and get a coffee? Because you're not coming in here. There are literally probably like 3 or 4 people that I would invite into my home at the moment. All of them girlfriends, friends. No past people, no legitimate family. I have no interest in them and having them in my home. 3 to 4 friends I would invite into my home, and that is it. The thing is if this ghost comes back offering a commitment and you get volatile because you're in the moment and you're in your feelings, and this person walks out and you realize later, like, that was just me wigging out like on the past because I'm not done healing from it. You might regret that. So I would just try to remain calm in that situation, as calm as you can. See, my thing is too, my personality is, anytime I hear something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna smack down, beat down, like, this bitch is gonna get it. But in my mind, I know that's not how I am. Like, if you come in and you want to talk to me, I'm gonna listen. And if I have something to say, I'll say it back, you know. But my first instinct is always to be like, oh, I'm gonna smack a bitch, you know. But that's just not really who I am. Like, I would love to be that person at least once. I would love to throw a punch. That would be awesome. That would be like, and I'm not condoning violence, but like, I've never done anything like that before because, again, I'm the one that sits there and listens. I've always been the listener. I've always been the one that takes in the information. I've always been the one that sees everything that happens around me, even when people don't know that I see. Hint, hint. And I take it in and I process it and I store it for later. There's a lot in here. A lot in here. But yeah, when this ghost comes in, I would just try and remain calm and try and have a conversation. Even if you know in your heart of hearts that you don't want to have anything to do with this person, I would at least give them this opportunity, because even, and I know this is going to sound funny, but even if you have to break their heart, because I feel like at this point this would be some type of heartbreak for this ghost, for this past person. Even if you have to break their heart, I mean, they're gonna have to heal and deal with that on their own. That's up to them how they want to deal with that. But it's gonna release you. Like, you're gonna know that you gave it what you needed to give the situation. You didn't walk away. You didn't abandon it. You know, you revisited when this person wanted to revisit it, but it's done for you. Fini. You can close that chapter. You know what I'm saying? And even though this person might feel some heartache, like, they can close it too and move on. It's really just the right thing to do. And I really think it would benefit you more in the end too. Just saying. All right, guys. that is the oracle affirmations. My God, that was more just like an oracle than anything. I don't know that this is necessarily a part of what I read last week. It might be. I mean, we did get the ghost card last week, and the perspective and the distance, I think, and probably the commitment too, I think. But it doesn't necessarily have to go with what I read last week, or if it does and it all resonates for you, then it all resonates for you. Yeah. I will be on later today after work. I gotta run and do some errands, and then I'll be home, and then I'll do a tarot and oracle read, probably later on in the evening. So I might upload pretty late. But I hope everybody has a fabulous Friday, and I will talk to you later. Bye.